Welcome guys, this is Edwin and today we're going to be talking about this custom right here. This is a custom by Ernest Emerson and the model name is called the Mini Gypsy Jack. And that's right, this is the mini, the small version of the model Gypsy Jack, and this is a custom. And when we are talking about a custom, right, we are talking about a knife that is being handmade and hand ground by Ernest Emerson himself. Okay, and let's talk about it. Now, the Gypsy Jack, man, this is one of those models that you will love it or you will hate it. There's no in between for sure. And this is the mini version, so it's the small version of this model. I made a video about the full size production Gypsy Jack right here. I will try to make a link right there so you can check it out. And you can tell that the full size is a huge knife, okay? We're talking about a 4.1 inch blade, and overall it's like 9.7 inches or so, okay? The mini version is like 3.7 inch blade or 3.6 inches blade, and then overall it's like, I don't know, 8.5, 8.6 inches, okay? So be aware of that. These are big knives, and obviously the mini version is a model that is more, you know, more to the what people are used to, that 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 style of size. And I love it. I love this little mini Gypsy Jack. Let's see how it compares, okay, with the CQC7 so you can see what I'm talking about. We know the CQC7 is 8 inches, 3.3 inches on that blade. So you can see how it compares with that. Of course, the Gypsy Jack is very slim, very easy to carry. Okay, so that's one of the things with the Gypsy Jack. Let's look how it looks with the tenacious Spyderco right there. So you can take a look right there with the Spyderco tenacious, and let's see how it compares with the Buck 110, of course, like we always do. Okay, and again, the Gypsy Jack, man, one of those models that you will hate it or you will love it. No in between, okay? And mainly it's because of that blade, right? I will think, right? This blade, again, custom, so it's hand ground by Ernest Emerson. You have that beautiful switch right there. And again, like I have mentioned in the past, my favorite grinds are the customs from Ernest Emerson. This is a V grind. You see that beautiful flats right there. V grind meaning is grind on this side and ground on the other side, okay? So you have that beautiful switch in both areas, right? V grind, that flat is, oh man, look at that. I can look at this blade all night long. And you can see then you have your normal chisel edge from the V grinds, right? So right there, you have your Emerson speckware knife that is a little bit, you know, shadow or ghost right there is how we call it. And this is, if I remember correctly, this is probably from 2012 or so, if I remember correctly. And we are aware of some of those customs that have this fading style of Emerson speckware knives. And you will see this style of blade, I don't know how to call this, clip point on this side, but then you have this massive, beautiful recurve, and then that blade goes really thin in this area. Okay, now this size I feel is really good. You have the wave that works pretty well, okay, with this model. So you have the wave right there, and then you have your handle that is that classic custom construction that is my favorite style of construction. And I'm talking about, you know, titanium bolsters with green micarta and the classic Emerson look, right? It's a liner lock like we know, okay? And you have your Benchmade clip right here that you can replace with any other options that you want, right? And again, those titanium bolsters are bead blasted, right? And in this case, you can see it has a thicker liner right there, okay? And the package is really good. I think even that the blade is, you know, is not that common. It's not that bad to use, okay? At least the mini, I feel I can actually use it for very simple tasks, opening packages and stuff like that, no problem. Okay, no problem. That curve is really, really good for those style of tasks. And again, when you look at it in general, right, you have this curve in that handle. And for me, and the inspiration of this is that classic Spanish navaja, right, that you can picture in your mind, right? You will see that style of handle from the navaja inspiration for the Gypsy jack. And again, the mini Gypsy jack is very, very good in the hand. This is how it works in the handle. Again, very simple handle. You still have the thickness of Ernest Emerson knives. That is something I'm so used to now, that when I grab another style of knife and it's super thin, it's just not comfortable in my hands. Okay, so you have that handle that is just a stick, I will say, with that settled curve on the back, and it works great. I don't have any issues with this handle. No finger guard on this model, but you still have your jimping right here, your settled jimping from Emerson knife or custom Emersons that tells you where you are, right? And again, ergonomics through the roof, no problem. They work great. This grip is perfect right here. That curve just worked great. Okay, and no issues with this mini Gypsy jack. And again, I will make sure that I link the full size video I made about the production version. And one thing I will say, the mini Gypsy jack is one that you only see in the custom world. Okay, this is not something you can find in the production Emerson knives company. Okay, the mini Gypsy jack is something I only seen, at least in my experience, I only seen in the custom world, and there's not a lot of them out there. So again, a really unique Navaja style inspired style of knife that you don't see around, and again, very unique. One of the things I love about Ernest is all these designs, right? You go from your buoys to your tantos to your quakens to stuff like this, right? That is like, whoa, where you got that idea? And again, one of those things I love about him as a maker, and I think this is a home run. The mini Gypsy jack by Ernest Emerson, custom specware knives. Guys, if you have any other question, feel free to contact me through Instagram, YouTube, or the Facebook groups that we're always there. Okay, talking knife, enjoying the hobby, and sharing this with everybody. You guys have a great day. Bye.